Hi, I'm Lieutenant Mark Sear of the Salvation Army in Carson City, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in to It's Your City. Well, this time of year, I get a lot of questions about the Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign and the history of it. So I'd like to share a little bit about the Red Kettle campaign today and tell you where it came from. But first of all, I'd like to assure you that all the money that goes into the Red Kettle is used in that community. So you can be assured that the money you give to Red Kettles is used in your community to help families in need right here in Carson City. The first Christmas kettle was over 120 years ago in San Francisco. A young officer by the name of Captain McGee wanted to provide a Christmas dinner to the poor in San Francisco. And he got the idea to use a crab pot, and he set it up at the bottom of Market Street at the ferry landing. He raised enough money to provide dinner to over 1,000 needy people in San Francisco on Christmas. In 1897, the Red Kettle had spread across the U.S. and provided more than 150,000 Christmas dinners for the needy. Today, more than 120 years later, the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign will provide holiday assistance to more than 4.5 million people in need in the U.S. Here in Carson City, several thousand people in need will be helped over the holiday season because of the generosity of our community keeping the tradition of the Red Kettles alive. But it's important to mention that it's not just Christmas that the Red Kettle fundraising campaign supports. Money raised in Red Kettles help the Salvation Army provide needs for the community throughout the year. The Red Kettle fundraiser, as well as other fundraisers we do throughout the year, help us provide emergency food boxes to families in need throughout the year. We serve several hundred families each year in emergency food boxes just to help them stretch their dollars throughout the month. We provide emergency shelter. We work locally with the Carson City School District, and when they have a family in need that doesn't have a place to stay, we're able to provide a hotel stay for them for a few days or maybe a week. And we also provide for emergency disaster services. We have an emergency disaster canteen and a team of volunteers that can go out and provide food to first responders and those in need at any emergency disaster situation. We also provide clothing vouchers to families that need to update their clothing, or people that are out looking for work and they need to put on some nice clothes to go to job interviews. We can help them out with food vouchers, clothing vouchers, and the Red Kettle money helps with that. Every Wednesday, we provide fresh foods, a complete box of vegetables and fruit and meat and dairy to families to help them provide fresh vegetables. I remember when my family was young, my wife and I would go into a grocery store and we may have $10 or $15 to provide food for our family for 1 week. We wouldn't be able to go into the vegetable section and be able to provide that. We would have to just buy maybe some pasta or something to get by. We would like to be able to help the families provide healthy meals to their kids each week. And so we started this program about 2 years ago, and it's one of our biggest programs. Over the year, we'll probably feed over 8,000 people fresh vegetables and fruits with that program alone. Several times a year, we go out to the nursing home and visit those that are probably the most forgotten in our community, and we're able to give them presents because of the money that is put into the Red Kettle each year. Because of the Red Kettle program, we're able to provide a morning latchkey program here in this community for over 43 children. Each morning of school, their parents are able to drop them off at 6:30 in the morning, and we're able to watch them from 6:30 in the morning until school starts, so parents can get to work on time without having to worry about their kids being left out on the streets. Because of the money provided in the Red Kettle campaign, we're able to provide spring and summer day camp to young children each year. We had over 52 kids in our summer day camp last year. We were able to take them to the local museums, to Lake Tahoe. We were able to take them swimming twice a week and just provide a safe, fun experience over the summer so their parents can go to work each day and not worry about their kids being home alone. We also provide summer camp, 1 week of summer camp at Camp Del Oro each year for over 50 children every summer. And that's the Red Kettle campaign helps us be able to do that. We also have a teen leadership and character development opportunities for young teenagers. This is a 5-year program that the Salvation Army has. And if a young teenager starts that program and goes through it for 5 years, we're able to offer them a scholarship to college. The Red Kettle program helps us with this program. We have back to school supplies available to kids each year. We also have a computer lab available. It's the Red Kettle program that helps us with these programs. We have Easter food baskets and, of course, our Thanksgiving food baskets and turkeys each year. It's the Red Kettle program that helps us get through the year, each and every year. And it's the generosity of the community continuing to put money into the Red Kettle. One of my favorite parts about the Red Kettle is you could put a $1,000 check into the Red Kettle, or you could put a dime into the Red Kettle, and it all adds up. Everybody has an opportunity to give with the Red Kettle. In the Bible, there's the story about the widower's mite. It's about a lady that puts just a small amount of money into an offering plate. Now, we don't always have an opportunity to give because we don't always have a lot of money to give. But giving isn't about how much we give. Giving is a hard issue. You know, Christmas is not about big screen TVs. It's not really about presents at all. Christmas is about giving. You know, God gave his son. Christmas is about us giving back. God's given us so much, and we're able to give back so much. Or maybe we don't have a whole lot to give, and maybe we only have a little bit to give. The Red Kettle gives us an opportunity, no matter how much we have to give, we can give a little bit back or we can give a lot back. In any case, it all adds up. Over the season, we will deposit over $20,000 in change alone from the Red Kettle. Those pennies that the children put into the Red Kettle, the change that maybe you're just giving up a Starbucks coffee, or maybe just something from the gumball machine the child's giving up. That all adds up. It adds up to changed lives. It adds up to being able to help out a family, provide a Christmas meal to a family, provide Christmas presents to a family, and maybe then they'll be able to pay their utility bill, or they'll be able to pay their rent because we were able to provide a meal to them or presents to them. Everyone should be able to celebrate Christmas. It's not about the presents, it's about giving. And I want to encourage you, next time you see a Red Kettle and you have just a little bit of change in your pocket, maybe you can just put a little bit of change in there. But even if you don't have change in your pocket, go up to the bell ringer and just say hi, encourage them. They're out there working hard. And we really just appreciate the Carson City and the community for continuing to support the Red Kettle campaign of the Salvation Army. And I just wanted to share a few things that we do. And I just wanted to remind you, Christmas is about giving and not getting. Thank you very much. I'm Lieutenant Mark Sear with the Salvation Army here in Carson City. God bless you, and Merry Christmas.